Morning from the depths of the garden shed. Welcome back to the Cumbrian homestead. I'm just going to spin you around, he said. So it's October the 3rd, just having a walk through the churchyard on the way down, and I saw something out the corner of my eye, and it was a hawk. Killed a bird, and it was just sat on the grass. Anyway, I watched it for a few moments, thinking, I wonder if I can risk getting my camera out, because it was in my rucksack. Anyway, I didn't get time, and it just picked this. It had this bird in its claws, and it just flew off, carrying it into a tree somewhere. But it would have been great if I could have got that on film. It would have been the shot of the year, really. Very rare you see something like that. Anyway, I'll just give you a very quick update. What's going on here? I've got some spinach now ready for harvest. The other thing I've noticed is that quite a lot of my leeks have been running to seed. I don't know really why, because they don't often do that, to be honest, but there's one there you can see. So again, I just put it down to conditions, really, I suppose. But anyway, there you go, that's how it is. So the spring cabbage are looking really well, and the Savoy, these are January King 3, I don't know if you can make it, but they're actually starting to heart up again. So we've just finished, we've got half of one left from the bed that was on where this cardboard is now. So they've lasted really well. And in terms of greens, you know, we've got the kale, we can start to harvest. We've got chard, and as I say, we've got spinach. We've got a lot of spinach in the freezer, so we should be alright for leafy greens. Terry King was just showing his giant vegetables, beetroot. Now they're not giant seeds or anything, but you know, some of them are. This is just ordinary boltardy, but absolutely enormous. Look at the size of these things, and I don't think they're going to be fibrous, tough, woody sort of thing, you know. But again, here, just look at the size of those. Absolutely crazy. All multi-sown. So at some point I need to get some wood shavings and brush, but I suppose in this next month I need to get some shavings and box them up for storage over the winter. So today I need to take these French beans out. They're done now. You see more leeks gone to seed there. Quite a few there, there's 2 there gone. So yeah, I'm just having a bit of a clean up, really, like everyone else. I don't think those beans will come to anything, so I'll probably pull them out. And the other thing as well is freebies. So there's another elephant garlic sprouted there, so I'll pop that up, and then when I've decided which bed I'm going to plant them in, that can go in. And another freebie I've spotted, I love my freebies, in this bed here, you can just see, just there, it's a little yew seedling, yew tree, so I'm going to pop that up, and that can go over onto the micro orchard in the new hedge that I'm planting. So I've got some lettuces to plant in the greenhouse. I might just put a few more outside where the slugs have eaten them. You can see the courgettes have gone now, but they've done very well, but they're finished now. So the lettuce seedlings are there, so I'll be planting some of those. I'll just show you inside the greenhouse. So they've gone now, and I brought my chrysanthemums in. So what I'm going to do is just rake this over a bit, and then I'm going to fill that with those 3 different types of overwintering lettuce. Then hopefully we will be able to have some pickings over the winter months. So in here, still got a few of the large beef, well not that large, but beef steaks. So hopefully I'll just try and keep those going as long as possible. And any, you know, they're not going to be around for much longer, and they've got blight as well, but they are ripening. In fact, they're not far off picking, so these will be in for another week or two, and then they'll go. So guys, I've just been working away, and I've got a question for you. Like I said previously, it's the first time I've grown bell peppers, and I've had some really nice, you know, success. However, they seem to have got some kind of blight. I'm assuming it's blight because they are related to tomatoes and potatoes. But you see these, that looks like blight to me. So the question is, because I found one pepper that was just all mouldy. So do I cut my chance, you know, cut my losses? Do I take them now? Just take everything, or do I take the ripest ones and leave, you know, kind of those on in the hope that they'll ripen? Or do I just, you know, just take everything and get rid of the plants? Answers on a postcard. No, but if you could let me know, that would be really helpful. I don't know whether you can tell, but yeah, there's a lot of the foliage just definitely looks like blight to me. So yeah, if you could advise me please. I'm thinking already I might come back this afternoon and take those ripe ones off anyway. Yeah, because I don't want them to go mouldy or anything. Alright, catch you in a bit. I'm cracking on. So that's the dwarf French beans taken out, and they'll go into that composter, and then when it's dry, everything else is cleared. I'll bring my chipper down and I'll pass these stems through the chipper, go on the compost. So as you can see, I just need to clean that up now. This is the support system. It's just some old fridge racks, and then I use this 6mm steel bar just to pin them into the soil. And I've also got a couple of bits of old fire guard again, which I just attach with cable ties to the metal pipes, and it works really well, because earlier on when they were growing we had some very kind of stormy weather, and it didn't affect them at all because of that sturdy support system. Right, anyway, I'll go and get this cleaned up and I'll bring you back. Okay, there we go, it's cleaned up. So I've got cardboard on, and again just weighted down with some scaffold poles just to keep the bulk of the weeds off. So it's starting to rain a bit now. It's looking very grey and over the other side of the bay there, so I think we've definitely got rain coming on our way. So there's an Olga Squash that just see if I can go around this way. I think I'm going to harvest that one. You can see all the foliage is dying back now. And these were seeds gifted to me from Benny L over in Norway. And I'm pretty sure Benny, you said that it had some kind of yellowish markings that indicate ripeness. Whereas this one, you see it's still quite green, so that one there looks to be ripe. So I might take those two actually. Cut them now, and I'll come down in the car later on. Oh yeah, I'll just show you the onions. So I've got some strings of onions. It's probably about another 3-4 like that to do yet. But anyway, if I can get these home. And then the other thing is that was some French beans. I've got a last little harvest off them. And then here's my elephant garlic. So I'm going to take that home and put it in a couple of Ziploc bags and put it in the fridge just to break its dormancy and get the roots coming out a little bit before I plant it, hopefully later towards the end of this month. Okay, so two nice Olga squash there. There's one I've just seen even bigger, but it's not quite ripe yet, so I'll leave that. But hopefully I'm going to come back down and take all this lot back home. So I might tag a wee bit onto the end of this video. So I'll catch you guys later. So I've got home. I don't know if you can hear, it's raining pretty hard now. Anyway, I'm going to spin you around, just show you what I've come home with. So the star of the show for me, well, they're all stars to be honest, but I've harvested some of my peppers after all. I took the decision. I've left quite a few on to see if they'll ripen. But I was just worried about that blight. But I mean, for the first time growing peppers, look at that. I'm just blown away. It's absolutely awesome. That's a monster bell pepper, and then this is that's a King of the North. Just fabulous. So you can see in the bottom there, the King of the North were in first, so more of those have ripened than the Monster Bell, but they are starting to ripen. So I'm going to save seed of each variety, and then hopefully we can grow them again. A couple of days ago, I think it was Thursday, I picked the last of my pears. These are concord. I picked them in the pouring rain, really, because I wanted to test out my wet weather gear for walking, and yeah, it's absolutely fully 100% waterproof, so I'm pleased about that. I was out in heavy rain for about an hour, and I was worried about gales coming in and blowing them off and bruising them. So, but yeah, let's just weigh one in, because they're pretty big pears. See, that's on grams. A 360 gram pear, I'll bet. But yeah, there really is some really nice fruit there. Got this obsession about weighing things, haven't I? 338 grams, but you can't grumble at those. So that's those, and then I bought some more of the stew on onions home. I see I've probably got about the same again. So a quick word on these actually. I showed you a while ago in a video, start of April this year, I had, I don't know, something like about that many onions left, and you know, obviously if you just leave them they'll start sprouting and then they're no good. So I chopped them all up and put them in some Ziploc bags. I'm just on the last quarter of a bag, third of a bag, and they've lasted us a whole 6 months. So I'd highly recommend, you know, if you've got a glut of onions that you don't think you're going to be using next spring or whatever, then chop them up and whack them in a Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer. It's just brilliant. They work great. So I'll probably end up doing the same again. And then finally, these are the first two of the Olga Squash from Benny, the seed was sent from Benny L. So please go and have a look at Benny's channel. She's got a superb channel. She hasn't been active for a while because she injured herself. Benny, if you're listening, I hope you're better, my friend. So that's it for now. Like I say, the place is getting crammed with produce, so that's not a bad thing, right? I'm just going to clean those elephant garlic bulbs up, and they can go in the fridge with the mates. One quick look at I pitched the yeast yesterday, and yep, fermentation is starting. So it's all good. So thank you very much indeed for watching and supporting me, and please do comment and give me a thumbs up. And if you've subscribed and you want me to have a look at your channel, and please let me know if you've subscribed, because half the time I never know when people have subscribed. YouTube doesn't let me know for some reason. So we'll leave it there, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Let's have another shot of these peppers.